So this little point had fallen into the cap. So again, I tried to, this is just epic failure here. Hi everyone, welcome back. Early in March of 2013, I posted my first video on YouTube, and it was a collection of products that I wanted to use up in 2013. And this is not my own original idea. This was done by another YouTube blogger, and I loved this idea so much I really wanted to jump on the bandwagon, and it actually spurred me on to actually start my channel, which I'm really grateful for because it's been so much fun this year. So this is my final follow-up on these products. I'll include a link to my original video down below, and I have done one mid-year follow-up. I'll include that in case you really want to see it, but this is going to really wrap it all up. So let's get started. So when I was selecting the products that I wanted to use up in 2013, I actually had kind of a specific goal in mind. I wanted to use up products that didn't have a ton remaining, that I just wanted to kind of clean up and use up. They were products that for the most part I really still liked and enjoyed, but you know, sometimes when you get to the tail end of a product, you just, you've already gotten something new, and so that was kind of my goal. So that's why I had so many products in my little grouping here, because so many of them were pretty close to being finished, and I knew, you know, they could be used up in the year. There was a couple of stretch products, and I'll let you know how I make out with them as we go along. So the first thing I used up is this Paula's Choice foundation. Best Faces Forward, SPF 15 in the color Champagne Beige. And this is really a lovely foundation. I love that it has an SPF. The color match was fabulous. A little sheer for me. So I may repurchase this. It just depends. I have a lot of foundations in my collection right now that I'm going to try and focus on this year. But really a lovely, lightweight foundation that gives you some protection with some really good color choices. The next product, so yes, I did use this one up. So the next product I used up was the Paula's Choice Healthy Finish Pressed Powder in Buff Beige, and this also has an SPF 15. Comes in a compact like this. It's just, you know, your typical pressed powder. There's no product in here to show you. I do have a second compact of this that I'm using now, and you know, we'll continue to use into the new year. So I did use this one. This was one of the first ones I think I used up. There was honestly not a whole lot in here. It was like a little ring around the edge, but you know, I just tapped it out, used the back end of a makeup brush and kind of crushed the pigments and used it almost like a loose powder until it was gone. So same thing with this next thing is the Bella Bamba blush from Benefit, which was such a pretty blush. I so enjoyed it. And I had hit serious pan on this going into this little project. Probably I had some in each of the four corners. And when I went back to look at the video before filming this, when I held it up, actually one of the corners fell out on my desk in front of me, and I scooped it up and put it back in, and I actually, you know, to use it all up. But these little box blushes are really lovely. I now have the Rockateur from Benefit, which I'm just madly in love with. However, I wish their packaging was a little bit different. It's a little bulky, and I never use the brush that comes with it. I'd rather have a flatter package and no brush in there. So that's just my editorial comments on that. The next thing I used up is the Mineral Veil from Bare Essentials. This was a supersized container of it from QVC, and again, you know, I was anxious to use it up to get rid of this enormous packaging. There was not a lot in the bottom of this, probably, you know, just a little tiny bit there. This is a great finishing powder. I really like it. I'm using some different ones right now, but I used that for many years exclusively. It makes your pores just disappear. Really beautiful. One last face product, and then we'll get into some of the color products. So this sad little boy, which you probably recognize, is the Maybelline Dream Lumi. A lot of people love this product. I don't. I'm not one of them. I struggled to use it up. There was not much in there, just maybe about a finger's width of it. I really struggled to use it. I hate it under my eyes. It's too dry. It makes every little wrinkle, crinkle, fine line seem enormous. The color was okay. I didn't like the consistency of it, and I ended up mostly using it along the brow bone as like a brow bone highlighter. And to really finish this up last week, because it's not my favorite, and I just couldn't even hardly make myself use it. One Saturday I wasn't doing much, and I used it almost like a foundation all over my face. And I didn't even like it like that either. Ew. I really don't like this. I'm sorry to say. Maybe if you have younger skin, it looks great on you, but not on me. So the next thing I had was, we'll do these first. I had two eye pencils from Mally. One was a basic black, and the other was Fierce Forest. And frankly, there was not a ton in either one of these. This is all that's left now. I tried to save some of the color products so I could just do one last swatch of those. The black was great, a great basic black, and the Fierce Forest, which is this bottom one, it's just a really dark green. It's beautiful. I really enjoyed both of these a lot. But they were in my use up because there wasn't much left of them, and I was just trying to clean up a little bit, so really like those. I have a ton of liners right now, so I'm going to be identifying some new liners to use up. So the next color products I wanted to use up were from Mally. They are these cream eyeshadow sticks. So the bottom one is Twilight, which is basically a really basic taupe. The next one is called Dusk, which is a little bit more of a brown with a purple undertone. Then there is Sunlight, which is that creamy highlighted shade. And then the last one on the top is that Purple Rain. And so I did use up 3 out of the 4 of these. And I knew here was my stretch product, and that was the Purple Rain. And, you know, it's just not a basic neutral. So I still have that much left. I probably used up slightly more than a third, but not quite half of what was remaining. I knew that was going to be a stretch for me because, yeah, it's not a color that you wear every day. So I have to decide if I'm going to put that back in the bin for this year or just hold on to it and see. I'm undecided about that. Then I'm down to the last 2 products. The last, second to last one is the Tarte Gifted mascara, which was a lovely mascara, but I hate all this extra packaging. I wish Tarte would continue to streamline their packaging. It was nice. I probably wouldn't buy it again, just because of the packaging and whatever. And the last thing is a lipstick from Bobbi Brown. Called Kerr. It's like a metallic finish. And yes, I am totally done with this. I did check on her website to see if this is still a color that's available, and it's not. I was surprised by that. Now granted, I've had this lipstick for, I'm not going to tell you how long, too long. But again, when I watched my video again, I had found this in a purse that I had put away, and I was like, oh look, there's a lipstick in there. Okay. So I was able to use that up. So I'll be posting my 2014 picks of products I want to use up. I haven't decided how many, what they're going to be. I'm still kind of walking through my collection. But I will be posting a video as soon as I've made that final selection for you. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in watching my very first YouTube video, I'll include a link to that below. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.